Thank you, ladies. Now, Jacob, the most games that we usually have, we have a few teams off this week, so it's a little bit shorter of a set than we usually have. But 1A and 6-man, we have a lot of points ready to be scored. A huge, huge rivalry between Sunray and Stratford. Stratford's been so good this year. Sunray's been just as good. Let's go to the first quarter. Tanner Wright to Sterling Audrain, and he takes it 80 yards. I say again, 80 yards for the touchdown. It's a long way to run. But Sunray would answer back. Christian Axelson.
Thanks to our friends over at the Stratford Sports Network, Greg Wright and those guys, as always, helping us out with these videos. We appreciate it.
Axelson to Miguel Herrera, 54 yards into the end zone. So they strike back. Then it's the Elks' turn. Let's go back to Tanner Wright. And he is looking for Colton Rendon. And he takes it 22 yards in the end zone. So this game looking as advertised. Let's get the ball back to Sunray and get it back into Christian Axelson's hands. He's dropping back, but we got some Elk defense. Kelby Hartman with the sack. And it was a shootout, Jacob. The final in this one, 56-34. A lot of points being scored, so a fun one. But Stratford's staying hot. And they're going to be some team that you don't want to mess with down in the 1A ranks.
State contenders, I'm calling.
Let's go to Panhandle. Clarendon in town visiting. Fourth quarter tie score we got there. Good timing by us. Braden Brandvik. We're going to try and find out what happened to Tyler Hall, their normal start quarterback. But he's looking for Zach Berry, a nice game. Then it's Brandvik, and he's looking for Logan Lamberson. We've heard his name a few times this year. 60 yards. But there's a flag on the play, and you just can't do that.
Blow it down.
It would
a lot of running for nothing.
It would go to Clarendon, and it would go to McAneer. And he's looking for Jonah Sell for a big gain. Panhandle edging in this one, Jacob. 1 point as they edge the Clarendon Broncos.
Without the quarterback, so it would appear. That's pretty big there for Panhandle. Big win over the Broncos. Memphis and West Texas High, and we'll start you off with the Cyclones. Peyton Little, big, long touchdown run. You're not going to catch him. 8-0 after a 2-point conversion is your score. Memphis leading early on. Ensuing kickoff, West Texas High ready to get things started. Here we go on the return.
Being patient, looking for a hole.
There's the Memphis defense coming up with a big play. Recovered by Memphis as well. Strip and recovery. They get it back. Little again, and again a touchdown run. It's 4th down on this play. Memphis taking the risk. Oh, you saw the flag.
Did you see it last second? Just
you saw almost look like a towel on his waist. It's holding. Bring it back. Another try on 4th down. This time, West Texas High not going to let it happen. They turn it over. But Memphis gets the win, 30-18 over the Comanches. Some more scores for you. Archer City and Quanah. The Indians continue a fantastic season, 55-6 over Archer City. Farwell, Morton. This is a tough one. Farwell gets it in the defensive struggle, 12-7. San Jacinto, long trip, taking on Fort Worth, Lake County, and they fall 62-22 to the Eagles.
Let's jump into 6-man. Miami and Hart. Second quarter, 30-14 when we got there. Hart's Isaiah Treviso looking for Raul Guzman. Gonzalez, read that wrong. Nice gain. Then it's Rosario Gonzalez, this time on the run. A nice chunky yardage there. Then it's Treviso looking for Isaiah Marquez, and he picks up 9 yards and what looks to be a first down. And don't look at the pink. Look at these guys repping for breast cancer. Good for you guys. Looking awesome.
Like it.
Then it's Treviso to Reagan Roberts, this time for 15 yards. And look how he finishes the run. I ain't scared of contact. Then it's Treviso looking for Abel Montemayor. A nice gain there. Miami, your victors in this one, though. A lot of heart in the highlights. A lot of Miami on the scoreboard, 58-22. Paducah visiting Crest. My boy, Nathan James. Check out those Steeler-looking helmets. K on one side, blank on the other. Those are interesting. I like them. I like them. First quarter no score, Oscar Mathis with a nice run. Brought down by Henry Martinez. Then it's Marcos Cruz looking for Cody Austin. And he finds him deep in the end zone, wide open for the Dragons, 7-0 Paducah later in the first. Trey Brayton with a nice long touchdown run in the end zone. Extra point no good, 7-6. Then it's Ricky Searcy. He takes the pitch. He takes it around the right side, and he takes it all the way into the end zone for the Dragons. 14-6 Paducah while we were there. 53-24, your final.
McLean visiting Nazareth. We got the final plays of the game. Nazareth up 48-0 in the second, trying to
hold on to that blank.
Trying to put on the 45. Here we go, Jose Keever. It's broken up, though, by the Nazareth defense, looking for Chance Judkins there. Keever again, and again, it's that Nazareth defense coming up big with a sack this time. Pretty rare to see that in six-man, but a nice play by the Naz defense. Keever will get a little bit going. He's going to find BJ at catcher side for a little 5-yard game, but it's too little too late. Nazareth with a big win at home. Swift starting to pick up this six-man game a little bit. 48-0 is your final. A couple more scores. The Valley Patriots, surprise, surprise, against a good Petersburg team, get a big win. 79-44. Another state contender, Matt Silverton and Guthrie. Guthrie 40-38 in a tight one over the Owls. We're not quite finished yet. We got to go to New Mexico. We've got to go to Oklahoma. Some New Mexico highlights for you from Clovis and Portales, as well as all of our awards, man. And it's going to be a tight race. We've seen some good plays, some good hits, and some great bands. We'll have all that for you when we return on News Channel 10.
Stay with us.
You're watching The Wrap-Up.